Sun Bookshop at the Sun Theatre launch of the fabulous, most recent Phryne Fisher Murder at the Cathedral. In the Cathedral? At the Cathedral. The Sun Bookshop, we had a long connection with Kerry, the amazing, incredible Kerry Greenwoods, starting from our opening day when we advertised that she would be at the shop signing books. We didn't actually tell her. And someone told me her address. I put a letter in the letterbox, but it was the wrong house. But Kerry, in her incredibly generous way, came anyway, signed books. It was a really amazing day. And from then, we had this great relationship with Kerry where she chose to launch all of her books with us, usually in the cinema foyer, for those of you who remember the amazing squished in thing and the popcorn going and people asking for tickets in the background. It's very exciting to be here today. Today, David will be launching the book. It reminds me of other launches where I remember Kerry's family were always here, and especially her mum and her dad and her mum would always buy 5 books. And I'd say, oh, that's a lot. She'd say, no, I need 5 books. And her dad would be outside having a cigarette until the very last minute. And Kerry would be here just enjoying it all so much. And anyway.
Let's party!
Oh, no. Thank you, Kerry. So David will be launching the book today, and then at the end, he will be performing the part of Kerry as the book signer with a Kerry stamp that he has. So thank you everyone for coming, and David Greagg, you're amazing, and Kerry, we miss you.
If you've never walked into a fire hydrant or apologised to a lamppost, you haven't read enough books in your life. Now, books are brilliant. Books are the best form of carbon capture there is. You're storing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere into wonderful things that are... Oh, I haven't got a copy. Never mind. Into books. Anyway, yes, Oh, thank you, yes. Posing with the book. Carbon capture in action. All right, now I'm standing in for Kerry, who couldn't be here today, but I'm wearing her coat of many colours, which was a joint effort with Susan. Susan, where are you? Put your hand up, thank you. Yes, Susan and Kerry. Kerry actually painted herself the titles of all of her books on this jacket, which is pretty amazing. Now, so say Kerry, as we know, couldn't be here, but if I can have the wrap rod, please. Thank you. I do actually have a hotline to heaven here. So if there's any luck, we'll have a go. Hello. Sorry, can I talk to Kerry Greenwoods' case manager, please? What? Lodwin sub or plus Nuiv? Some Lodwin of Newport? What? And I only talk Welsh. Fine. Jak da? Oes gennyf fynediad I Google Translate? You can? Oh, brilliant. Okay, put it on, please. Hello, Kerry. We are here to launch Murder in the Cathedral, and there's a whole lot of people here, and they would like to say hello. Hello, Kerry. There you go. They all love you. She said, she says, you're all perfect, darlings. All right. Yep. On Comet? Really? Okay, have fun. Yeah, they're not allowed to talk for long, but I thought that would... This is, of course, Kerry's 66th book, I think. I've a bit lost count. I do know that her collected works are now an entire bookshelf, floor to ceiling, in what used to be her bedroom, because, hey, why not? Now, there's 3 things that you need to have that sort of publishing record. You need persistence, stamina, and bloody-mindedness. 4 things, actually, and a bit of luck. You do need luck. But that's the whole point about the Phryne things. This is number 24. Everyone says 23, but there's a short story collection, so we have around 2 dozen. Now, this book is basically a love letter to Bendigo, because she sent me up to Bendigo to be her PA and research assistant, and the more we found out about it, the more wonderful Bendigo got. Who's actually heard of the Bendigo Miners League? Anyone know about that? Yes. Look, it's not, no one talks about it, and yet, while the Eureka Stockade is being reiterated to the max and everybody's a bit sick and tired of it and their funny little white cross thing, the Bendigo Miners League also were just as militant, but they didn't have an armed rebellion. And in fact, when the governor came to Bendigo, his carriage was dragged through the streets because this was, by this stage, we had Governor Hotham, who was smart. He said, "Oh yes, I've heard your things and I've heard your protests. You can have what you asked for." Now, yes. So anyway, the main reason for that is that the officials in Ballarat were largely very corrupt indeed. So much so bits of them flew off in a high wind. Whereas the officials in Bendigo were overwhelmingly honest. And here's the thing I only discovered because, look, luck does play a part in this. I was sent up there to see an old choir friend who happens to be a cathedral canon, and she said, "Oh, you need to talk to Lee McKinnon." Lee is, I was expecting somebody sort of vaguely Chinese to be running the Chinese Museum in Bendigo, but I was not expecting a 30-something hobbit who looked like Peter Jackson. He's fluent not only in Mandarin and Cantonese, but also the dialect that was spoken in Bendigo, which was quite different. So I thought, well, look, okay. Lots of research, most of which won't appear in the book, because, look, there's not room for everything. But we're very proud of this book. It's a wonderful finale to the whole Phryne thing. By the way, I mentioned bloody-mindedness. Now, at one point, Kerry was actually dropped by Penguin. They regret it to this very day. Oh, my word, yes. But, and she was having not much joy with her agent, who was not really doing much for her. So she said, "Oh, I need to drum up some trade myself." So she saved up her spoons for a couple of weeks. Then one day I went off to work, and I said, "Is today the day?" She said, yes, today's the day. So when I came home from work, I said, "Well, how did you go?" She just gave me that huge grin and said, "I've got 3 book contracts." So, yeah, bloody-mindedness, refusal to take no for an answer can actually get you a long way for this. Now, I don't want to talk for long because we are here to be festive and to remember the life of a wonderful person, and I want to keep this upbeat. So we are going to have a sing, because we always do the Phryne anthem, and we've got the Phryne anthem here. So my canary has circles under his eyes.
Since making whoopee it became all the rage, it's even got into the old bird cage. My canary has circles under his eyes. He used to whistle the prisoner's song, and now he does snake ears the whole day long. My canary has circles under his eyes. His only friends are the meadowlark and just a tiny sparrow. But I'm afraid when he's in the park, he leaves the straight and narrow. I raised this bird in a manner so strict, now I feel certain I'm being tricked. My canary has circles under his eyes. He won't eat his bird seed, it's really a sin. He won't sing a thing without his cup of gin. My canary has circles under his eyes.
I was a bit concerned about the lack of sopranos, but we've actually got quite a few. So if you can sing soprano especially, and we've got lots of altos, and we've got, Nick, you okay to sing bass? No? Oh, okay. Anyone else? This one's definitely working, okay. Fine. Oh no, this is everybody singing. Okay, so we want All right. All right, this is in the key of G, isn't it? Yeah. La, tenor, alto, soprano. 1, 2, 1.
Laudate nomen Domini, vossavi Domini,
Aborto sol,
aborto solis occasum eius. Laudate nomen Domini, vossavi Domini,
aborto sol,
aborto solis occasum eius. Decreta Deus sunt et cor exhilarat.
laudate
Laudate te, laudate te, laudate Christe, et omnes populi. Decreta Deus sunt et cor exhilarat.
laudate
Laudate te, laudate te, et omnes populi.
Thank you. For those who don't know, that's the choral anthem of Australia. Now, as I say, I am standing in for Kerry, but when Amanda and I were clearing out the house, we found a magical treasure. Kerry brought home many wonderful things from her trip to China, but one of the things she brought home was a pot of vermilion and a little stamp. And the stamp has got something written in ancient Chinese pictographs. I have no idea what it means, so I will show this to Lee McKinnon when we do the Bendigo launch tomorrow, and he'll be able to tell me. But I don't know at this stage. So that is the cunning plan. If you want me to write anything on her behalf in the book, that's fine. But yeah, I will stamp it with Kerry's personal stamp all the way from Beijing or possibly Shanghai. So thank you all for coming. There is lots of food and lots of drink. Thank you very much to Deb for organising this. And Mia. Thank you, Mia. Yep. And yeah, we're pretty much done. Please, buy books.